A little bit about we mentioned with Dan and Mike a little bit, just starting 2-0 two season. I don't think you guys have done that yet since you've been here. Talk a little about what that could mean, just as far as the team and the season.
Well, I kind of agree with Denarius. Every game is a must-win game, and every game is important. And as long as you can keep on the W side, no matter when those wins come, it's critical for the season. We just don't play very many games in football, so every opportunity you have to win is really pivotal, and it really makes a big difference. It's hard for us because we always do play an FBS school early in our schedule, either the opening game usually or the second game, and that's a huge challenge early, but we do it for a reason. It's great for us to step up to that competition, to find out who our best players are, to find out who can play against the speed of the FBS players, and we learn a lot about our team. Obviously, it'd be great to win, but we learn a lot either way.
What do you take from those past experiences of playing up, and how can you apply them to this week?
It's important to play competitively. When the Minnesota game was a great experience for our guys. We were in the game, we played tough. It was an exciting, positive experience. It's not much fun at any level of football when the other team gets away from you, and that's happened a couple of times. So my first thought is let's get in this game, let's play competitive, let's be close in the fourth quarter, and see what happens. And that's where we hope we can get to in this game. And we're going to have to be sound. When teams have gotten away from us, we've allowed big plays. We've had mistakes in the kicking game. Those are the same things that get you in trouble no matter who you play.
You and Denarius have both mentioned the fourth quarter, but especially against a team that's a little bit down on its luck right now, how important would be coming out and getting them in the mouth right away?
Again, I think it's important to start off fast in every game. And I'm not going to put a lot of stock in where their team mentality is or where our team mentality is going into the game, because I've got one team to think about, not two. And Paul's got his challenges this week. I have my challenges this week, and we'll both see what happens on Saturday. So we're not going to concentrate much on how they're going to react or how they're approaching the game or how they're doing this or that. We're going to concentrate on what we're doing, how we're approaching the game, what we think we need to do to be competitive and to win the football game, and that's all we're going to think about.
Coach, we've already talked about how important this game could possibly be for the program, but I guess from a national perspective, people would imagine that a Pac-10 team could be able to handle a Big Sky team. Is there any sort of, oh gosh, where I was going with that question? Terrible.
Well, I can tell you this right now, the record, I just saw the notes, the Washington State is 41-2 all time against Big Sky Conference teams, including 19 shutouts, and they have dominated the Big Sky. An FBS school should beat a Big Sky school or an FCS school. They have 22 more scholarships than we do. They should win every time they play, but they don't. Right. Every year there's 2 or 3 FCS schools who win, and obviously that's our mission. Our goal is to be one of those schools this year that rises up and pulls off the upset.
Right. And to that